Hey, everybody. On this, the fourth Thursday of the month, I'm here to answer your questions. Today's question is one I am asked over and over and over again because it's an important question and it's one that really poses a not so great problems. The question that we're going to tackle today is, what if my family's memories don't match my own? What if my family's memories don't match my own? Hi, my name is Patricia Chaponthier, and welcome to episode 15 of the Life Writers Vlog, where you can find inspiration and useful tips to help you write your life stories. In just about every class I teach, I'm always asked, what if my family's memories don't match my own? Well, the short answer is they won't. Count on it. They won't. And it's not because your family members are trying to be difficult. It's just that people remember moments differently. Even the most important moments, you think everybody would remember the same thing. They don't. And there are reasons for that. According to experts, people encode, store, and retrieve memories differently from one another. And that's where the differences come in. I remember reading about this doctor who once described how memories work. He says each time we relive a memory, we pull it out, we open it up, relive it, and then we fold it back up, not quite the same way, and we put it back in our memory. It's like before we had GPS and we had to use those maps, huge maps. Once you opened up one of those maps, you could never get it folded back exactly the way it was originally. Our memories are like that. We take a memory out, we relive it, we fold it back up differently and file it away until the next time you need that memory. In Psychology Today, Dr. Stephen Stosny writes, it seems that we don't entirely remember events as they happened so much as we remember the last time we remembered them. And let me read that again. It seems as though we don't entirely remember events as they happened so much as we remember the last time we remembered them. When you're writing about a shared experience from 40, 50, 60 years before, that memory has morphed into something different for each person. Expect your memories to differ from your family's memories. It's going to happen. So, how do you deal with these discrepancies? First off, this is the cardinal rule of writing. If it's a verifiable fact, search out what's accurate. If it's something you can look up and it will tell you if it's right or wrong, look it up. Such things as spellings of names and dates of events. If it is something you can verify at all, verify it. You want to make sure those facts are accurate. I love the approach one of my class members and clients had. Lloyd Gilbert Gilly was his name. Every time Lloyd wrote a story, with great excitement, he'd send it out to all his siblings. Within minutes, he would get phone calls and emails telling him that's not the way whatever it was he wrote happened. Then they would proceed to tell him how it really happened. Lloyd was great because that did not bother him one little bit. His comeback to his siblings was always, this is my book. Go write your own damn book. I love that. But he was right. Memoir is based on memory, and memory is personal and fallible. Memoir doesn't necessarily stand on hardcore facts all the time. It's supported by what we remember in the way we remember it. Listen to input from others. Your memory may be rekindled by something they say, and then you remember it differently. So listen to the input from others, but in the end, your stories come from your memory, and it's your writing. It's your book. Write it the way you remember it. And if need be, steal Lloyd's line and tell him, go write their own damn book. But remember, though, it's not a free pass to ignore verifiable details and hard facts. Even if you think you remember it accurately, make sure that you still verify it, because there's nothing that will undermine credibility more than having facts that are incorrect. If you want to see an experiment of how people would see things differently, watch the monkey business illusion video. I'm going to put the link down below just to have an experience of how people remember things differently. So, how do you deal with family members who remember events differently from you? Tell us about it in the comments section below. We would love to hear how you deal with this very common problem. But remember, the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. Until next time, happy writing, everybody.
If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them onto the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.